list. I hope you hear this song and reminisce, 'cause without me your whole life is fucking meaningless. See the sun leading us to the land of the lost and the reasonless. Hear the drum beating us. I forever surrender. The rest is meaningless. Meaningless. I don't wanna live a meaningless.
My most beautiful and longest lasting romance is the one I discovered when I started to love myself.
Hi.
Hi, Danny.
Hi, Steph. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
Yeah, this is exciting.
Yes, our first episode.
First episode of our podcast
Yeah.
called Not in Our Will.
Not in our will.
Because it's not in our will. You're
No.
not in our will.
No.
No.
Fucking
No.
took that shit out. No. No.
Yeah, so I guess we should kind of talk about who we are and
Yeah.
why we decided to do this.
Yeah. So I'm Danny. I'm 30. This year, a lot of stuff has happened, which led us to this moment.
Yep.
So we're excited to kind of dive into it and see what comes out of, honestly, just talking it.
Yeah,
about
talking it out.
Airing it out.
I think this is our own personal therapy.
Absolutely. So if you want to come join the ride, please.
Yeah. I mean, the best way to get over things is to talk about them, right?
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm 31.
Oh,
old.
No,
Yes,
just kidding.
I'm an old bitch. Getting old. Yeah, same thing. Lots of stuff has happened to me this year. Some not so great, and some pretty great.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I'm excited to take this journey with you, my friend.
Oh, so cute.
So cute. We love each other.
We keep saying this year, but it would have been last year in 2021.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
So we're gonna do a reflection today of the past year. Yeah. So we've kind of planned out. We're really excited to do this podcast. We'll start there. We like to say our little intro here of two women.
Right, yes, our very formal intro. So, we are two women in our 30s navigating the trials and tribulations
Of life.
being single 30-year-old women.
Yeah.
And the stuff that we go through. For instance, Danny's a mother.
Yep.
I am not. I have pets.
Yeah.
I
I have a pet.
Yes, that's true. You have a pet?
But yeah, we wanted to do this podcast because honestly, Snapchat wasn't doing it for us.
We're Snapchat queens.
We just constantly talk to each other on Snapchat
all day long.
And Steph mentioned one day, you know what, I'd love to do a TikTok where I talk about men and the things that I've experienced. And her and I have had so many experiences, not just with men, but with work this year.
Yeah.
Relationships in general, our bodies, just so many different things that we've gone through just in the last year alone that it would feel wrong to not sit here and just like air it out.
Yeah.
So we decided to do this, and we honestly are hoping you guys enjoy it, but really it's therapy for us. This is our therapy.
Yeah, I mean, I personally think we're some fucking cool ass bitches.
I mean,
And
I
we're
wouldn't
funny.
disagree.
We're funny. And
Yeah.
I mean, we have good combos, and we're going to touch on a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Like our next episode is actually about safety.
Safety, yeah.
Safety as women, and how we were actually just talking about how you wanted to walk at night, and I love to walk at night. That's the only time that my dog Cash is like into it. So I like to walk at night, but we don't feel safe to do so.
Right.
And so we're going to talk about that stuff. We're going to touch on some rape, which I know is not lovely.
No.
But these are all things that women and men, everybody has gone through. And I think
It's important to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's next week's episode. This week, we're going to keep it as light as possible.
As light as possible.
But touch upon 2021
Yep.
with COVID and relationships and everything else that we've been through. And see if you guys want to know what happened to us, and if you're wanting to stay listening to see what else we have to talk about, honestly. We got, like I said, we got a lot.
We have a lot.
We talk a lot.
We talk a lot. We do talk a lot. And we actually are going to have some friends come on.
Yeah, we plan on having some nice guests visit.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, if you want to come sit with us, you're more than welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Come sit with us on this big-ass comfy couch.
Yeah. It's nice. If you're watching us from YouTube, you get to see our setup.
Yes.
Also, you can follow us on all socials.
Yeah.
We're there, and you can kind of see our room. Steph has a beautifully aesthetic home, so...
Super aesthetic.
Thanks.
I'm all about the aesthetics.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So, let's start this on how your New Year's Eve was last year. Do you remember it? And did you think that you would be here now? You know what I mean?
So New Year's in 2020 and how my year in 20... Okay, so I got confused there. No.
No? Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, I ended the year... What did we do? COVID was still a thing, so we didn't really do much, right? And I mean, COVID's played a huge part in it, but if I remember correctly, I know for a fact I was in a relationship and with my kids and family, ringing in the new year. I honestly cannot remember what I did last year, or 2 years ago now. But, what about you? You think?
Yeah, same. It was not what I thought. That's for sure. I was with an ex at the time.
Yeah.
And it's I didn't think I'd be sitting here on a couch talking to you about all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't think that my life journey, even within the past year, the camera just went off.
I know. Let me check.
Fucking what the hell? See, this is going to be trial and error, guys. We're new to this, so follow along. It's going to be a fun ride. I think the battery died maybe, but that's okay.
You know what? I think the battery died.
That's all right. You know what? We still got one going.
All right.
It's all good. Where were we? Oh, yes. Talking about the year.
So since we touched upon COVID, how has your year been with COVID? Your 2021?
It's been weird. I mean, it's been weird being in the dating scene with COVID, right?
Yeah.
Because not only do you have to navigate the dating scene itself, which is insane.
Yeah.
But then you have to navigate the fact that some people are okay with vaccinations and some people aren't.
Yeah.
Right? Because the vaccines are huge now.
And then if you date somebody who's not vaccinated,
you can't do anything.
You can't do anything.
You can't do anything.
And then that puts your beliefs and your safety
at risk too.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Exactly. So, and then it's all fine and dandy if you're sitting in a house with somebody, you know, and you're just starting to date and you're figuring each other out and you start to like each other, but then you realize you can't go to a bar with that person.
Yeah. And that's
a big deal. You can't be social with that person. And being social is so different.
Yeah.
Somebody could switch like that. You would have no idea who that person is, right?
Yeah.
So it's all, like, I mean, you only know one aspect of a person in that sense.
Yeah.
I mean, for me personally, vaccinated, unvaccinated, I don't care. Just
same.
You do you, bro. I mean, I don't care. I don't care. I like to live my life and do fun things.
Yeah.
So that's why I got it. And I got it for everybody else around me.
Yeah, I got mine for sure for the people around me.
Yeah, yeah.
And for myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not necessarily afraid. But yeah, so for me with COVID, both of us we both work for a bank.
Yeah, we're both bankers.
So we for the entire pandemic, both of us have been working through the entire thing.
And actually, when it first started, we were both in the branch.
Yes. We're now
front facing with customers.
We're now not, but at the time, yes, we were. So for me, the idea of this like fear of it was much less than everybody else because I was around money, which is disgusting.
Yeah.
And around
counting
people,
it all day.
And I worked at a specific branch that was unfortunately around a lot of homeless.
Yeah.
So with
downtown core.
Yeah, the downtown core, which with that comes a lot less like safety precautions. Like people don't care as much or don't have the ability to care as much.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was an interesting ride, but doing that throughout the year, you kind of get numb to it. I'm just like,
no,
it's there.
absolutely. After like a few weeks of it, where I remember everything was locked down except for essentials.
Yeah.
Right? And of course,
We're
we
essential.
Of course we are. But yeah, so I think that put this like hatred into me. I was pissed off.
You know what bugged me? When I'm gonna sound like a bratty ass bitch, but when I saw like the commercials or heard the radio commercials of thank you essential
and we were never in it.
Never in it.
We were never featured. We were touching your dirty ass money.
We friggin' did your transfers and gave you the balances,
Some
bro.
of that money was in Cooters.
Yeah. The amount of strippers that have gone through.
Exactly.
We're all about
not
sex
to
work
mention
here, that's fine, but
you put your money. Some people put their money in their pocket. You know what else goes in a fucking pocket? A snotty ass booger rag.
that's very true, right? So, but that pissed me off.
Yeah. And then, so yeah, we were not featured in anything, which is a piss off. Yeah. And we didn't have any precautions. I remember
for a long time.
The longest time. We didn't even have to wear masks at first.
Yep.
Because it wasn't a thing.
We didn't have any plexiglass.
No plexiglass. People were not.
Mm-hmm. It was just a matter of sanitizing and Lysol wipes, which at the time was
we
not provided.
We aren't cleaners. We aren't cleaners. We didn't get paid to clean, but we did.
That's a different episode. We are very bitter with...
We're bitter.
With the way that the banking world works.
Yeah.
Which we do plan on talking about that.
Yes,
because
we do.
It's a big topic.
It's a big topic. Women in careers is a big topic.
Yeah.
But luckily, for us, we both got promotions.
We did.
This year.
That's something that happened in 2021.
I switched banks, and I work from home.
And I am still with the same bank, but I work from home.
Yeah, so we both work for like the corporate side of things now, and I mean, we're living the fucking dream.
Well, you know,
as much as one can.
Well, yeah,
working for the man.
Yeah, when
working for the man.
I mean, but with that so that was a huge change for us. Yours happened before mine did, but
yeah, only like a month before.
Yeah, so yours was September,
yeah,
and I was October of 2021, and we both got promoted, which was a ginormous pay increase, and not ginormous, but like
ginormous for us. It was huge.
It was huge.
Yeah, it was huge.
So that was great, and then we got to.
Fuck yeah.
High fives. And then we got to work remotely from home, and mine specifically remotely, so I can move and get up and go anywhere. I don't know if yours is like.
Mine's like a hybrid, right?
Yeah,
so once they decide to maybe bring us back into the corporate office, I might have to go a couple days a week. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, I don't mind.
Yeah,
like, it is what it is. I enjoy my job, so.
So that was a huge thing for us. That was a big plus.
Big change, and it also gives us the opportunity to Snapchat each other all day long.
Don't we? People might listen.
Oh shit! Yeah. No, we don't do that. We work all day long.
Yeah. No, I do work. Don't.
I work very hard. We work very hard. We're hard workers. That's why we have excelled at what we do.
Yes, absolutely. Right.
We're hard
like
workers.
I think we've been with the bank for the same amount of time.
Yeah, three.
Yeah, three and a half.
3.5. Yep.
And we ended up kind of moving at the same time.
Yes.
Like we met each other through the bank.
Yeah.
And
you know what's funny? We should touch on this.
We will.
But I mean, in terms of how life was like, you guys should be friends.
Yeah.
So I went.
Very evident.
Yes.
That we were going to be friends.
Yes.
And I don't know if I've had that, at least in my 30s.
I haven't had that with like anybody really, with the amount of stuff that we have. So basically, Danny and I went to the same college in Toronto the same year.
Yeah, we did.
The same fucking year.
Yeah.
And then I went and moved back home.
Yeah.
Home in like St. Catharines home.
Yeah.
And then I got into the Brock Theater program.
Yeah.
And that's a program you ended up taking.
I did take.
That I didn't take.
Yeah.
And then we ended up at
working,
the bank.
Yeah, together.
So I don't know. It's funny how life kind of gives you people like that. So
we definitely are very connected.
The first time we met, we were like,
yeah, it was instant.
It was a weird,
And like, I remember her leaving because she came to just help out my branch.
Yeah, because I was so nice. I helped out everywhere. I was the nicest person in the world.
Yeah. But she came and I remember when she left, me and the assistant branch manager and I think the branch manager were like, we need her.
Yeah.
So we got her.
Yeah, you guys
we stole her from another
branch. Which is good because I didn't want to be at the other branch.
Well. But
I mean, I love the people there. Shout out. You know who you are. I love you. But yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of how we started, and then we just gotten closer and closer and closer as more things have happened,
and our lives kind of have taken the same path, if not different.
Yeah.
So I think that's why we wanted to start this, because
we have different views of the same
situations. Yeah, and like your path is different than my path because you had kids young.
Yep.
I got married and divorced, and
well, maybe we should say that. Hi, I have 2 children.
Yeah, and I am divorced. Well, not fully yet because it takes forever. But yeah, so that's I mean,
So, I mean, that's another thing that happened. Maybe for yours, it wasn't last year. What year did you get divorced?
Well, fuck. It's been almost 2 years.
2 years.
Almost, yeah.
But this last year in general, you at least in my eyes, really delve into the dating game.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I tried a little bit after splitting with my ex.
Yeah.
But mind you, when my ex and I split, that's right when COVID hit.
Yeah.
Literally same month. So that was when people were like super, super scared of everything. I didn't see my family for months. Nobody, not even my friends. I had to do it all alone.
Yeah.
Which was so crazy to navigate.
See, and that's funny because for me, at my life at that time where COVID first hit, I was still with my ex.
Yeah.
And it was collectively, we would probably agree, one of our better years together.
Really, eh?
We kept saying how COVID was a blessing to us.
Yeah.
That didn't
Hey,
didn't age well. But,
I mean,
but
that's sweet though. At least you.
He had one of the better summers that he had. Really good for his health, mental health, and went and did a lot of camping and spent so much time with our sons. And he will say it was one of his better summers. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could. I think COVID was a deal breaker for a lot of relationships.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
A lot of relationships. I mean, mine was already kind of fucked up anyway, but it wasn't awful.
Yeah.
Great man.
Yeah.
And I have nothing bad to say about him.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes you just
doesn't work.
Life happens, right?
For sure.
Life happens. Oh, you got a pet.
I got a pet.
You got a pet.
Yeah. I got so my now ex and I in February. So him and our kids want a dog and wanted a dog.
Who doesn't want a dog?
Me.
Yeah,
I know. Want a dog. I feel like
this bitch is crazy.
I feel like I'm Chandler in Friends. Yeah. I don't like. And Joey's like, don't tell people. Yeah, but I didn't want a dog. I did not grow up with dogs. Definitely not dogs. I forced my parents to get a cat when I was younger, so I was very much a cat person. Yeah. My dad is like afraid of dogs, so I just never had that in me. I never pet dogs. Like I was just not a dog.
You were scared. You were scared of them.
Sure.
They're adorable. And look at now she's sitting right next to one.
You can't see.
Yeah.
But, there's Cashy.
My Cashy.
But yeah, so we decided to surprise, and then there was like, for a month he was looking at dogs, and
that's when they were really expensive.
Oh my God.
They price gouged the F out of dogs.
Yeah.
And any pet.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, everybody's home. Let's just like crank them up to like $2,000 a dog.
For sure, you weren't getting a dog for under $2,000. Yeah. Absolutely. So we spent, and by he bought the dog and spent a ridiculous amount on the dog, but we love our little Jet, my beautiful girl.
She's so cute.
She's cute. She's a rambunctious little lady, but so
she's
now,
very well trained though.
Yeah,
you guys did well.
But since my ex and I separated, we he took the dog, which made sense.
Yeah,
he needs.
It's good for him.
Oh, it's super good for him.
And the boys when they go and visit.
Yeah. A little bit of
everybody needs a pet.
Yeah. But
I got a pet too.
You did, yeah.
I did get a pet.
You got a super. Didn't you get 2 pets this year, technically?
Technically, R.I.P. Marvin.
Yeah, sorry.
Pour one out for the homie. No, it's cool. I got a Sphinx cat.
Yeah.
They are very expensive.
And they're amazing, though.
Yeah, so I got one named Marvin, a little boy. Unfortunately, he died at 18, 19 weeks.
Yeah,
he got
quick.
He got sick really, really quickly. And that was super tough because, you're just starting to love this pet and to form a connection with it. And, it was quick and he was young and all the money was put in to try and try and like help him out, but at the end of the day, it just didn't work out. He just wasn't meant to be in the world, so that's okay.
Marty.
That's okay. But the breeder who I got him from was super, super amazing. So if anybody ever wants a Sphinx cat, hit me up and I will let you know the breeder, because she is amazing. So basically I told her the situation, so she gave me another kitten, and I got a girl this time, which is kind of like, I kind of wanted a girl, but now I wish I had a boy.
Yeah.
Because she's insane.
You think it's the girl?
It's a girl thing, man.
Yeah?
It's
Okay.
definitely a girl thing. I don't know. She's going through like a terrible twos, I think. Her name is Fox. My little
awesome.
naked baby.
If you watch on
She's around here somewhere.
Yeah,
so
if you watch-
she's gonna make an appearance
For sure.
pretty much every episode. Maybe not this one. I think
Yeah.
she's snoozing, but she's awesome, and
Yeah.
I love her. And actually, her and Cash, I have a dog who's 7. Her and Cash get along really well. They're best friends.
they do. They play really well.
They're very cute.
They are.
Yeah, those are my children.
Well, I do have I have a cat too.
You do, Shady. Shady
Shady.
has the best bleps. Oh, Shady's bleps. They're so cute.
So again, this is technically my ex's cat.
Yes, yes,
But
yes.
we decided it's probably the smartest bet to leave the cat in the house. This is actually his cat that he had with his ex. So I was just a stepmommy to the cat.
But now you're legit, Mom.
But I
You're
mean,
legit. You've been with the cat for
I
what?
know.
7 years?
yeah, 7
Yeah.
years. But yeah, so Shady, he had 2 black cats that he named Slim and Shady.
I love it. It's so
But,
smart.
Unfortunately, we lost Slim, and we kept and Shady's with us still, and he's the best.
He's so cute.
Like, he's such a good cat.
I think everybody thinks that their pet is the best pet, though. What do
No,
you mean,
I
no?
don't like other dogs. I don't like anybody's.
Yeah, as you're petting him.
Yeah, I just don't like him.
I know. You're like that with dogs.
Yeah.
With cats, though. You like Fox?
I do like Fox.
She's
but it's
sketchy,
only because
but you like
Fox
her.
is like, I think it's because, no,
She's
I do.
a fancy cat.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's bougie.
Exactly, right? Like,
She honestly is just like an alien.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at her, I'm like, what the hell?
what planet?
Where you came from Mars?
Yeah.
Or like a planet nobody even knows yet.
Yeah.
You were beamed down.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So what else happened? Something recent happened to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the 27th of December, my grandmother passed away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It's hard to lose somebody.
It is, and for myself, that's one of the closer people that have died, and she was my last grandparent.
Oh.
And the matriarch of that side
that
of the
side,
family.
yeah.
So it's I mean, not just upsetting for me, but upsetting for obviously my whole family.
Absolutely.
But yeah, she was 91, so she lived a
Lived a
long
life.
yeah,
Lived
a
a
good
life,
long
yeah.
life, and
Loss is loss, though. And
Yeah.
grief is grief.
Yeah.
So doesn't
it was
make it any easier.
it was not the best cherry to end the year,
No.
you know. But
No.
oh, Cash, I know you're upset about it. I know.
He's mad, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
What else happened this last year?
oh, you started working. You lost a shit ton of weight. Yo, my girl lost like 40 pounds.
I did.
Yeah.
I lost a good amount of weight. I'm
Working
still
on
trying.
that fitness.
Yeah.
She works out like, she snaps me. And she literally works out like 3 times a day.
That's not.
Or you have like your
It's not
roll,
necessary.
what's that thing called that you put around your waist and,
I got a bunch. I
and you just like videotape. You're like, woo!
so like I started. So when my ex and I separated, which I'm just gonna that happened June of 2021.
Yeah.
Actually, the very end of May, I decided to end the relationship. It was best for us both in the grand scheme of things, and I think he would be very much saying the same. And we're just trying to navigate ourselves, and part of
and
that
being
for me,
co-parenting.
and co-parenting, which is just
Yeah.
such a challenge, honestly. But part of that for me is once I separated, I was hit with the fact that, okay, I'm 30, I'm single, mom of 2 boys, I'm the biggest I've ever been, I'm the unhappiest I've ever been. Let's try to
change
Let's
it.
change this.
Let's change
so
that,
that's
yeah.
what I did, honestly. So June I talked to a friend who went through this whole nutrition thing on his own, and he's who I go to for this, and he gave me these guidelines, which are very strict, but the first month I did was just change my diet, and within that time I lost 10 pounds.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And then I started just walking, and because I didn't want, I've done the hard-ass workouts, and
hard
I
cardio,
never
yeah.
lasted, and I
No.
always gained the shit back. So I
Yeah.
just want something that's sustainable for my
Yeah,
life. So I
yeah.
started walking because that was easy. And at the time, I had the dog most of the time.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I started hiking more. I started just getting out
Outside,
and doing
yeah,
more.
and doing more. Yeah.
And then I got a stationary bike. Did that. So
yes, I
and-
want one of those.
yeah,
I want one of those.
I got mine
feel
for
like I need
free.
that.
So on Marketplace. And
Yeah, you got that treadmill too, and it didn't work.
Oh, the treadmill was a disaster. I got
Disaster.
swung off that treadmill. Either way, and then I started Muay Thai, which is
Yes.
super awesome.
You can kick some ass.
I would not say that.
Self-defense. That'll come up in our safety episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, self-defense.
My coach or trainer, however, I don't even know what we're supposed to call them, but he's incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's a 5-time world champion. He's ranked, I think, like 18th in the world.
Sheesh.
And he's really intense, and like I'm so afraid. And like he'll use us to spar with and to like show examples as he's training, and he'll hold you and he'll like, okay, I'm not gonna hit you hard. I'm like, but you're not hitting me hard is still hitting me hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you not understand the kickback of what you produce?
Oh no.
Oh, but it's great. It's great. Like most of the class is women.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Women power.
Yeah.
Woo.
But no, it's fun, and it's something I've been wanting to do for a really long time. I also one of the first things I did was get some tattoos and a nose piercing, because those are things
you did.
that I really wanted to do.
I got a tattoo
You
too.
did. Yeah.
I took a trip to Montreal
With mama.
with my mama, with my beautiful mama. Shout out. She's my best friend and I love her. But yeah, we took a trip. I wanted to go away. Actually, I had this whole thing planned that I wanted to take a solo trip to Ireland for my 30th birthday.
Yeah.
Because I've been going through some stuff for the past 2 years, and I think I just needed to get away.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit, didn't happen. I was gonna go this year, and then obviously my mom was like, "You will get put in the sex trade. You're too kind and loving, and you'll end up at a bar, and the wrong people will get you." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck! For fuck's sakes, okay, mom.
Where can I go?
Where can I go?" And I mean, at the end of the day, I'm an adult. She would have let me do it. I just don't like to see her worry, you know? So we decided that we would take a trip together. And we went through a few different options. So at first, we were like, let's go to Vegas.
Ooh.
Because I've never been to Vegas.
No, me neither.
And I really want to go to Vegas.
I would too, but yeah.
Only for a few nights. Like, it doesn't have to be this whole big thing. But I would want to go to, like, the Grand Canyon. And, like, that's the kind of trips that I like.
Yeah.
So we wanted to do that, but then we looked at the prices for everything, the flights, the hotel. It was all super cheap, under like $300 Canadian, which is
That's
super,
not bad.
super cheap.
Yeah.
But then to get back into Canada, you have to take a COVID test.
Yeah.
And the COVID tests in the States obviously aren't free.
How much
it's the
was it for a
States.
COVID test?
$250.
Fuck off.
So almost the amount of
God.
the trip. So my mom and I were like, yeah, no.
That's insane.
Yeah, no. So we decided to go to Montreal. So we went to Montreal for a few nights, my birthday week. And while I was there, I decided I wanted to get a tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually linked up with a tattoo artist who is originally from France. And she had just moved to Montreal. Shout out Renelle. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Check her out.
We'll
also
put-
drop a line for her because she's so great.
We'll put her socials up so you can go
Yeah,
check
if you're
her
in
out.
Montreal, you got to go to her. Her artwork is insane. So yeah, I got a tattoo too.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, getting a tattoo is like a very like
End
spur of the moment, or like an
Ooh.
end, like leaving a relationship, or like a transformation type thing.
Yes, I would say
Yeah.
the same for me. For me, though, like I've always loved tattoos. I
Yeah.
loved piercings. Like I remember always asking for piercings and stuff
Yeah.
from my parents, and they always being, "No, you're gonna
See, my
put holes
parents were
in your
different.
face." Oh,
My mom and I got our belly buttons pierced when I was 15, and she was like 35 or something. Wait, no, I don't know. I can't do the math
I
here.
would die if me and my mother, our chunky little asses, walk into.
Oh, we were chunky too. Funniest part is my mom still has hers. I don't have mine because my body like rejected it, but my mom still has hers.
What a cute little lady.
I know.
Yeah, no. We wouldn't
So
be
cute.
able to find it on myself and my mom.
It's sucked in.
Yeah. So, it's fine.
Just becomes part of your body.
But for me, it was the fact that and I don't know if my ex necessarily put these ideologies in my head, but it was just at least how my brain ended up working, I guess.
Yeah.
Which was that I felt that my money, I paid for a lot of the stuff to keep the house running.
You did. You definitely did. No denying that.
Yeah. So for me, I felt, and I was doing it paycheck to paycheck because we got paid peanuts at the bank.
Peanuts.
So I felt like my money had to go to bills, the house, the kids,
yeah,
and never to myself.
Yeah.
Whereas, and then I stepped back and I'm like, man, that guy spent.
Treat yourself.
He treated himself so nice.
You treat yourself.
Right. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna treat myself, and I'm gonna do something that I wanted. My nose piercing since I was 16.
Yeah.
And some of these tattoos since since I've had kids. Right.
Yeah.
And I definitely think it's a transformational thing.
It is.
It was the first thing that I did after the breakup. Yeah. So, I mean, for me, and then I remember him being like, who are you? You a new person? No, I'm me.
Yeah.
And I'm
upgraded.
Yeah, I'm just doing
in every way.
I'm just doing shit. I'm just doing shit for myself.
Doing shit for yourself we should never feel bad about doing shit for ourselves. And a lot of women, people in general, it's not even a woman thing, are made to feel guilty about it.
It's like in a workplace, I need to take a sick day.
You shouldn't take a sick day.
I feel awful.
You feel sad and upset and like guilty about it.
Like I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah, like you're gonna get in trouble.
I mean, that's just the fucked up way that our brains have been melded and molded and from society and shit. But it's just, so I think that's a really important thing, that you have to do things for yourself. You really do.
And even you can take that in when it comes to like relationships.
Yeah.
Right? Like we have a red flag list.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And we also know what we want.
Yeah. Well, we're learning.
We're learning. It's a learning process.
This is part of the whole dating and re-dating in your 30s. Like when you're dating in your 20s, it's way different. Because guess what now, girl? Guess what? All the good ones are taken, and all the ones that are available are messed up.
They're fucked up.
Something wrong. But but vice versa.
Vice versa, yeah, exactly.
Like I got a lot of baggage, bro.
We got baggage. But we are figuring out how to pack that baggage.
Yeah.
And how to carry it. And that's the difference.
So this definitely 2021 for us has just been kind of revolutionary. We're trying to really find who we are. And it's funny, not too long ago I had a conversation with a friend that she used to be a really good friend of mine in high school and then kind of fizzled out and such, but we talked about the idea of, finding yourself. Right. And she's like, you know what? I don't like that terminology. I think that you never lose yourself. You're still there. And I said, and I politely nodded, but I do disagree with that.
I agree. I disagree as well. I think that myself. I think you can definitely lose yourself.
I lost myself, and beyond that, I lost myself when you have kids, man. You
see, I wouldn't know.
So but this great but you do, because those little people, you're everything.
Yeah, that's your life now.
You don't have the time to get up and put your makeup. Yeah. You also spend 12 to 18 months at home anyways.
With them,
So why the hell are you getting up and getting dressed in the morning?
Doing things for you.
So just by your routine, you lose that in you. And then it just,
fizzles out.
Yeah. Snowballs into...
I think the same can be said in terms of different relationships too. You can lose yourself in relationships.
Definitely.
Big time.
Yeah.
Especially if you're with a partner who is a narcissist.
Yeah.
And who is emotionally abusive. Yeah. You can lose people around you.
Yeah.
From definitely. That has happened to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you don't stand up for yourself, and if you don't have the self-love that you need and create those foundations, then
I think that's also kind of going to be a goal of this podcast. I think we'll start wrapping it up, but something to expect is Steph and I trying to, I don't want to use the, but trying to find ourselves, find our worth, find our boundaries is a big one for us.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that, I think, through this, because the more you talk about it, the more you put it into the universe, the more you put it into existence. And, for a while in the summer there, I was doing a lot of affirmations, and I started doing affirmations with my children.
Yeah.
And that's something that we could touch upon here.
Yeah.
But
I'm a firm believer, whatever you reverberate into the ground, or like whatever you put into the universe will come back to you.
Yeah.
Maybe not right away.
Yeah.
But I think that if we put out these positive vibes, I think we're already starting in a really good way.
Yeah.
And I think 2022 for us is going to be a great year.
Oh,
and you know what? If it's not, we still have each other.
Oh, that's cute.
Right?
I really hope it's a good year.
Me too. Bring me money. Bring me love. Bring me kids. Well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe not.
Okay, let's kind of wrap this episode up.
Okay.
Let's say kind of what are our goals for this year coming up?
I want to learn French.
Oh, fun goal.
I have wanted to learn it for the past year.
I'm happy to
2
learn
years.
Bonjour. Comment ça va?
Bonjour. Where's the toilet? That's not French. I will get there. That's a fun language for me has always come easy. So I want to learn French because I think that would
cool.
elevate my career a lot. And what else do I want? I want to find a good relationship.
Yeah.
I'm the type of girl who likes to be in a relationship, but I want a good one.
Same.
I want a good one.
Same. For me, I got quite a few. I know for me, fitness wise, I'm gonna keep pushing. I've had a rough the end of 2021.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any weight loss or anything.
I need to get back into the fitness game. I broke my knee though.
Oh yes, you did break your knee last year. So I mean, for me, I want to reach some goals.
Yes.
For fitness wise, another goal for myself is I would love to start a gratitude journal.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
So just being more aware of what I do have and what is around me and appreciating that rather than trying to hope for better. Because I have an issue with expectations of people and things around me. So I just trying to not do that as much.
No, absolutely.
I'm gonna move this year.
Yes, I don't like that, but yeah. I know.
So
you are gonna move.
I'm gonna move. That's the plan. It's early still, and we won't be moving if we go according to plan.
Don't worry, it won't affect the podcast.
No, well, because you're so hooked instantly.
Instantly, you love us.
So that's gonna be a big change for me. I haven't moved out of this house, but leaving this house is gonna be quite emotional.
I mean, you guys put a lot of work into that house.
Yeah.
You have a lot of memories in that house.
Yeah.
Your kids grew up there.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, for sure.
That's very hard.
But it's part of ending one chapter, moving on to another.
It's growth.
Yeah.
Change is good. I'm a firm believer in that. Change is good.
I might start dating this year. Oh God.
She's gonna get a dating app. That is going to be an episode. Danny gets a dating app. She's still hesitant, but we're gonna do it, guys. We're doing it, and
I gave myself a goal that I wanted to I wanted to be by myself for at least a year. After
which
the
is
breakup.
amazing because you were with him for 7 years. I mean, you have
7
kids
years
together. It's a big thing, man.
Yeah. So just for me, I wanted to. So I mean, it's still early again. We'll see when we get mid-year.
No,
But,
I don't agree.
Which was so scary. I'm so scared, but
I know, but it's gonna be. That's gonna be a hilarious.
I gotta be
episode.
honest. Stephanie's dating stories do not make it any better.
Yeah, no, they don't. It's true. I have some very bad horror stories. Yeah, I've met some men. That's for sure.
Were they men or were they dragons?
Dragons and children. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Monsters.
That's to come.
Monsters.
That's to come this season. So. Okay. Wow. Well, that was fun.
We did it. We did it. See, it's funny because we could just talk for hours.
Yeah.
About everything, and and that's our plan. That's our plan. We're gonna do that.
I don't know how long is that.
39 minutes.
Okay. Not bad.
Not bad.
I mean, I hope you guys like it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, we're just chit-chatting.
Honestly, give us a like, a follow if you like us. Subscribe, whatever the buttons are. We
Not in Our Will podcast is kind of where you're going to find us everywhere for the most part.
Yep. Instagram,
Twitter.
Facebook, Twitter. We have
TikTok.
We have all the social media.
And on YouTube, if you want to watch the video, watch us on YouTube. And then for our streaming platforms for our podcast, we're still working out the kinks, but our goal is to do it with Apple Music or Apple Podcasts. I don't know if it's the same thing.
Yep, Spotify.
And maybe another if we find something else. If you follow us on Not In Our Will podcast at Instagram, I think it's Not In Our Will podcast.
Yes.
On Instagram, we'll have all the details there.
Yes.
We'll be posting every Thursday.
Every Thursday, a new episode is going to drop.
Yep.
We will be taking a little hiatus during summer, like a couple week break, but
pretty much we've scheduled more than a year's worth of content. So we're ready for this. We just hope you're ready and want to join us because it should be fun. I think
it's going to be fun. Today's music actually was our featured artist today was Charlotte Cardin. She is a strong ass female artist from Montreal, Canada. So check her out if you want, but that's the music that has been featured.
And that's something that we plan to do every podcast is open up with a poem of kind of relating to what our topic is and to end off with the music that you've heard in the podcast.
Yeah. And so we're going to feature an artist every episode.
Yeah.
And artists that I know for me, music is a huge part of my life. So I resonate a lot with the artists that we will be featuring. So yeah, I think I have a good taste in music, but
it's all right.
It's all right. Go fuck yourself. But anyways, I guess on that note,
I think that's it.
We'll boogie.
Loser.
I know.
You know, she said she was gonna do that.
I wanted to do it so bad.
I'm not into it. You guys,
I'm into it.
Let us know. I mean,
let's boogie.
Oh, fuck.
Let's boogie. Let's boogie on out of here.
Catch you on the flip side.
Okay, on that note,
see you next Thursday, guys.
Yeah. Tune in. Love you, bitches.
Yeah, love you. Bye.
Hallelujah, baby. We're no longer together. 'Cause there's a man on my heart, and your name's crossed on my heart forever. You are your actions, relations, and I don't have the patience or time.